Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the Impractical Jokers, the Fans podcast. If you turn this podcast off, you made a big, huge mistake. And that's coming from me, Jiggy. So, thanks for listening.
Hello, and thank you for joining us again on our podcast, Impractical Jokers, the Fan podcast. I am the one and only Tiffany.
I'm Ashley.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah. We got distracted because there's someone outside just texting in my lawn. It was weird. Anyway, we are here to break down Season 7, Episode 6. My new favorite episode.
That was a good one.
Of all time. It was the best.
Of all time?
Yes.
Wow.
I told you this while we were watching it and taking notes. I tweeted out to Murr that it was my new favorite one, and he liked it. So, we're basically friends now. So...
Oh, you're friends with the guys, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though there's no merit behind it.
Okay.
So, the first one is called Keeping It Wheel. This is just... You really can get away with anything if people think that you have some sort of, shortcoming. They just feel bad for you.
This scooter thing is one of my favorite challenges.
Yeah. It's awesome. Murr's up first. And so what happens is he's in the motorized scooter. The guys control the scooter. There's a kill switch, but if you use it, you lose.
Right.
So the first thing I do is have Murr push the garbage can.
And they tell him if you let go, you lose.
And they're making him pull it back. And he's telling the girl, just go take a break, I got it.
The lady's like, I really need to take this from you.
I'm not trying to get fired, give it back. Then they give him a cake. A piece of cake with a candle in it. And they're like, just sing happy birthday. And it's the saddest happy birthday.
He's feeling singing it. And then this guy's like, oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, and he's like, I accidentally blew out my candle.
He's like, well, let's go to the food court and get it relit again. And
he was so nice.
They drag him every which way but the...
He's like, yeah, I'm going this way. And then they turn him around and he's going away from the guy.
That guy's like, he's like, yeah, I'm coming.
And he's just going backwards facing the guy. That's
But
funny.
Murr completes everything, so he wins.
Yeah. Sal's up next. And unbeknownst to him, I'm just laughing that Tiffany wrote the shirt with Fat Sal.
Okay.
They put the shirt on the back of the scooter with a picture that Sal does not like of himself because it was when he was a little bit heavier.
He hates that picture.
He hates that picture, so they snuck it on there. So the first thing he has to do is bump into people and then say world star. Which, do you think people understood that completely?
No.
I'm thinking I'm not trying to do ageism, but maybe some older people didn't understand.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So world star is if there's a fight, people are recording it to submit it to World Star, and they yell, World Star, the whole time people are fighting. Which, I went to public school, so...
That happened a lot. My favorite part of this is the come with me if you want to live.
Yeah, well, the one guy's follow me, he's like, oh, you're really coming? Because the scooter's going so slow, come with me if you want to live, and then they're just, barely moving along.
But I love it when they put it, he has the guy jump on his leg.
The second guy gets on and the scooter's barely moving. Yeah, and he's passing the girl, he's like, come with me if you want to live.
And this chick's looking at him like...
And then they're like, Mo, and he's like, oh.
I'm so hard right now. And he says it. And the guy's like, jump off.
I would too. That's weird.
You're already sitting on a guy's lap, but when he says he's hard, that's what takes it too far.
Yeah, I can't believe he said it.
I didn't think he was.
I didn't think he was pretty
Sal's
bold
getting,
on that. He's getting sick of being punished. It's I just gotta say it. Q is up next.
Surf's up, asshats.
Yeah, he's standing in the scooter and coasting in it, and then
Sal's like, you're not gonna use this opportunity to throw him off.
So it jerks, and he's like, he goes tumbling. He caught himself though. And then so he has to ask people to help him tie his shoe.
And they pull the chain.
That lady really followed him.
Yeah.
God bless her.
At what point, because you were even at what point do you just let go? And I'm like, right now.
I feel like I would have followed him around for a while, and then when it became obnoxious, I'd have been then I would have been annoyed, okay.
I feel like I would have been is there a way to stop this? And you hit the kill switch?
Like, how do you make it stop? That's madness.
Like, I'm trying to tie this
with his chucks. He's so funny. So then he had, is that when it started turning?
Yeah, like it's like going around in circles. And
well, the knob breaks off.
Yeah.
And so he's just holding the knob,
he's
and
like,
then
this creates a problem, and
yeah.
I don't know if Sal knocked Murr over or if Murr fell.
Yeah, Murr fell to the ground laughing though. And then they're like spinning, and the lady's like, "You getting dizzy?" He's like, "Yeah, there's a kill switch, but I'm not gonna do that."
And he's like knocking, and then he knocks the lamp over.
Oh yeah, he knocked the lamp over. This real high lamp, and they're trying to catch it. Oh my god!
Like, this is what happens when my shoes untie.
It's just chaos. What? I wonder if they had to like pay to have that fixed.
I think like it was okay. Like I think
what
it just
do you
got knocked.
do when you're like watching this happen?
Like, well, and I think I read on one of the inside jokes. Anytime they go to a place like that, like the producers have credit cards to like pay for anything that gets broken or that they use.
When you have these 4 guys in a scooter, you know they're gonna crash into stuff.
Yeah. But I do remember seeing that, like, when they were doing the dollar store or whatever, and they were, like, messing with people, like, the producers walked around with credit cards and were, like, paying for everything that they would, like, break or open.
I wonder how much they've damaged over the years.
God, you figure they had to buy Q a new Jeep.
Right.
Murr, they had to have his apartment clean.
I say a new TV.
Like, I don't know.
So, next up is Joe. And, he's got scripts. He's got generics.
Yep.
He's selling pills, apparently.
Hey, does this little one need Adderall?
He bumps into the chair next to the lady, and it's got a little toddler in the stroller. He's like, little guy need Adderall. But he's got the scripts and the generics. What does this say?
Oh my god.
I can't read your handwriting.
He gets stuck on the chair.
Oh, the smoke machine.
And then they have the smoke machine, but he's like moving the chair, and then all of a sudden they start the smoke.
And he's like, it sometimes does that when I'm moving furniture. The scooter, you move furniture a lot.
And the guy's like, do you need help? And that's who he's telling it to. Like, sometimes it does this, and the guy's like, oh, okay.
He's going past the guy eating pretzels, and they're like, just steal a pretzel, and he just grabs one and eats it. And Q's like, every time he has a turn, he finds food. That'd be me. Then he's selling DVDs. And CDs.
And he's naming all these movies.
A League
like
of Their
Crash.
Own. Yeah. A League of Their Own? That's so old. I love that movie, though.
And he's naming a bunch of kids' movies, of course.
No, I wonder if anybody was like, yeah, I'll buy it.
My favorite thing is like, all right, Joe, you're going to go around and ask people to give you something to pee in. And boom,
nope.
hits the kill switch.
Hits the kill switch, gets up and walks away. Which, when I originally watched it, my husband was like, that's what... Like, it's Joe. And I'm like, you need to think about if you were the one that had to say that to somebody. There's no way I would ask someone if they had something I could pee in.
I don't know.
Because you have to think about your friends.
No,
think about these friends. Because if he were to ask, you know they had a follow-up question ready that was even worse.
Okay, but this is the dude who had his pants around his ankles, sitting on a toilet, begging for toilet paper.
That's true. I'm just saying, maybe he thought the follow-up question was, do you have something to pee in, was even worse. Or what they were going to have him do was even worse than the question.
I kind of wish he would have done it. I kind of wish...
I mean, I do to a point, but, like, what is too far, really? What if they, like, were like, okay, pee in it and, like, bring it back? Or something weird. You never know. It was going to get worse and worse. He stopped it in its tracks. Joe, you did the right thing. You don't ask people that.
He like slammed that kill switch and like jumped
off.
He
did. I would have too. You don't do pee stuff. That's weird.
All right, so the next challenge is called the reality check.
This was so
where they're doing the virtual reality game.
Yeah, they're in teams, so it's Murr and Joe first. Which they're such a good coupling, I feel like.
Oh, yeah. Murr and Joe are really good together, and Sal and Q are really good
I feel like Murr and Joe are good with coming up with something off the top of their head when they have to explain something, like presentations and stuff. They do really good together. Like, they're good bullshitters.
You're kind of at a loss when you have to do Sal because he laughs so much that you're kind of like... Like, Sal and I would never be good together in a challenge.
You guys would just be cracking up the whole time. Yeah, I think that Murr and Joe are such a good, like... They're just good bullshitters that way.
And then, of course, when you get Murr and Sal together, it's just fighting the whole time.
Well, which is so entertaining.
Yes.
Like, that'd be how you and I would be, I feel like.
Yeah, because people like it when we insult each other on our own page.
I know. It's a good thing we have thick skin. You know what I mean?
One day I'm going to act all pissed off. Anyway.
I won't care. So they have to unzip the guy's fly,
Yeah, so
and he's got the virtual reality thing on his head. Which this is funny because my husband has a virtual reality thing, and we made you go through landscapes.
Okay, before
I actually have it recorded on my phone, and I should really put it on the page because this shit was funny. Page. Okay, after we release this one, I want people to remind me to release Tiffany going through these VRs because it was really funny.
Okay, let me explain. I am not one who likes really anything scary. Like, I don't do scary movies.
It was not that scary.
No, I'm just saying because when you watch it, you have to understand my background in order to get why it's so funny. I mean, it is funny, but I don't like anything scary. And part of it, I was worried about something jumping out at me. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
So, and I do not like that. I don't like horror movies. I don't like anything.
I'm the opposite. I like to be scared.
I don't do haunted houses. Remember, you were like, come on, let's go do that one.
That's right. You wouldn't go to one with me.
Yeah, I do not do. So, when you watch this, you'll understand.
I'm strapping a GoPro to you, and we're going through. I have a GoPro. You're going through a haunted house next year.
You do not want to see that.
So they unzip his fly while it's like virtual reality boxing.
Yes, and Murr is like all up in there, just like unzipping his
guy
fly.
lets him do it.
He was a little too comfortable for me unzipping
He was
fly.
and he just did it. Boom. So then they start the sound effects. Oh no, they take selfies with them. The guy's doing the boxing,
and Joe's behind him doing the boxing.
And then Murr's taking pictures of both of them, and he gets a close up of the guy's fly.
Crotch, yes,
unzipped.
Crotch cam, remember?
And the guy's just...
Well, the guy can't see him.
But they show him afterwards.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? I mean, it's done.
That's too nonchalant.
That's like giving the titties.
So then...
It just happens.
No, it's not the same.
I feel like it is.
It's not. So then they're like, oh, the sound effects might be broken. We're going to make the sound effects. Like, pew, pew.
Please don't hit me.
Don't hit me. Joe's going, don't hit me. So then...
It sounds like, is that Chef Boyardee?
And then Q's like, or afterwards, he's like, do it a little sexy. He's like, don't hit me. He does a little shimmy. So afterwards...
They get the mustache.
Yeah, they gotta put mustaches on before the guy takes off the headset. So when he takes off the headset and looks at him, these mustaches were not realistic.
No, not
They
at all.
were not realistic. They
Not
were
at all.
very obvious fake
Right.
mustache. And the guy laughed when he took it off. But he didn't question it. I would have been like, what are you doing?
Actually, lots of times this show, they don't question things that they really should. That's what makes me nervous about
I'm worried about humanity. They just watch them do a lot of weird shit, and people are like, oh.
And then they show him
Maybe
the
it's
selfies.
a New York thing.
Well, you gotta remember, New York is such a tourist town.
So? That doesn't mean people put on surprise fake mustaches. I don't understand what goes on in people's heads. So then they show him all the selfies they took.
And he doesn't really even, he's just kind of like, oh, okay.
Well, and that's when Sal's like, okay, Joe, malfunction and start doing the sound effects. So that's when he's like, don't hit me.
Oh, excuse me, I forgot something.
Okay, Tiffany's walking. I know what she's getting. Why are you interrupting this episode to do this?
Because I meant to have it on in the beginning, guys. Right now, I want you to listen carefully, okay? Listen to this noise. Yep, I just strapped on my fanny pack.
This is what happened.
It's on. I want you to look at it.
It's okay.
I feel like you should take a picture of it with me.
I will take a picture of you right now.
So
back up some.
So people can see that I have it on.
I was going, okay, my grandmother passed away 2 years ago. I'm finally going through some of her stuff. And that she had a purse collection that was huge. And I found something I thought Tiffany would like. And so when she came over, I said, I have such a surprise for you. Is there stuff in it?
No.
Anyways, it's a fanny pack. And I told her she could have it because I obviously don't want it. And I obviously hate fanny packs. And I'm not doing it. So Tiffany has a new fanny pack. That was my grandma's. I mean, it's pink and it's
Anyway,
fun.
so when Ashley and I go to Cedar Point this summer, she will be wearing a fanny pack.
No, you're wearing that one, and I'll just have pockets.
No,
like normal
you're gonna
people.
wear a fanny pack.
No, I'm not.
So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that I had one and put it on. So
I will release the picture with this podcast.
Next episode,
this is a challenge.
Yes, challenge.
It's Q versus Sal.
Well, it's Q and Sal. They aren't going against each other.
Oh, excuse the fuck out of me. So, first it's... Wait, it's not Q versus Sal.
It's Q and Sal. They're together. Yes.
Oh, that's right. I'm trying to fast forward to this part.
Oh,
the Joker
my
vs.
God.
Joker. Okay, it's Q and Sal, and they are with the guy. You sidetracked me with the fanny pack thing. And they are... Is that someone coming up to my door? It better not be.
We are podcasting right now.
I'm sorry. I'm a nosy neighbor. So, they're watching this guy do the VR, and they're talking about their stuff. That they... Like, their situations.
Yes.
And,
Sal's talking about how he likes the zombie game. That's his
Zombie
favorite.
2000, whatever it is.
And then Q's like, I like the violent crack addiction.
I was like, what?
Like, you go through the steps from, like, buying it to smoking it.
And then you're doing stuff for crack. I'm like, oh, what are you doing?
So then this girl's getting ready and she's got the headphones on and they start whispering in both ears.
It makes me cringe. Now, Terry texted us during this and was like, this is a lot of girls' dream to have both of them whispering in her ear. It just makes me cringe, like makes my shoulders hunch, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't want anybody whispering to me.
I'm pretty sure if Sal whispered in my ear, I would have, like, the floodgates would open. I am not even kidding. Like, it would be awful.
You have a flooded basement.
Oh my God, beyond flooded. Like, it'd be overflowing.
Like a pipe burst?
Yes.
Niagara Falls? I'm trying to switch this around to make you uncomfortable and it's not working.
Nope.
So, they go from whispering to her ear, now they gotta go to the boyfriend who's watching and whisper in his ear, and Q almost loses it. He has to stop for a second. Yeah. He's laughing. And then what they have to do on the count of 3, okay, bye!
Okay, bye! And then walk away! And the dude's just sitting there smiling. Like, it never
Another
even
thing,
fazed him.
no one's freaked out about it. No one's like, what is going on? If 2 guys were whispering in my ear, you would visibly see how uncomfortable I am. Like, I don't care.
My favorite part is when they make you take her aside and he has to tell her that he does erotic virtual reality.
He's like,
no.
He goes, okay, no. And then he goes up to Sal and he's shaking his head. And Sal's like, that's what happens when you
go off alone.
It's true, though.
Yes.
I just thought it was funny that Sal's like, I know. I know you lost it for us.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the whole beef stick thing. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. He's like, I just really need you to say it.
Yeah.
And then he calls him beef stick. He's like, see how easy it is?
What's up, beef stick?
I forgot about that.
So we have the Joker versus Joker challenge, pass the buck. And Sal versus Joe. Mm-hmm. So Sal's sitting there, and he sees this little girl coming, and he's already covering his face like, God, what are they going to make me do?
So whatever this girl asks him, he has to defer it to the stranger next to him or he loses.
Right.
So she comes out, and what does she ask?
Excuse me, what did she say? Can you tell me what
a cracked out D-bag means?
And Sal's like, a cracked out D-bag.
He's like, I don't know what that means.
But this guy can probably tell you. And the guy looks up and realizes it's a little girl. And he's like, you don't need to know that.
No, you know what he says? You'll find out someday.
You'll find out later.
Like, what? How's she going to find out what a cracked out D-bag is?
Maybe one of her friends will tell her.
Or I took it as she's going to meet one for real someday.
You took it too deep.
I must have. I was like, what is he talking about? Like, you'll know someday.
Yeah, and he just, like, kind of passes her off. Like, bye, see you later.
Yeah, he's like, you don't need to know. Bye. Yeah. So Sal won that one. And then Joe was up.
This little boy, excuse me, did you just catcall me? And Joe was like,
Yep.
And
I'm like, oh, he lost because he didn't pass it off to the guy.
Did Joe forget what he was doing? Like, what?
I guess he didn't want to pass it off. But then he, like... The guy's like, oh, the kids like you. And he's like, oh, I'm real popular with the kids. I shoot from the hip. They like that. And then he's like, ask the guy, how old are you? And he's like, 18. He's like, no shot. No shot.
What the? Like,
he didn't look like a pedophile, and that guy just let him walk away. He let a pedophile walk away.
Joe is not a pedophile.
But they made him look like one, and he didn't know that. I mean, he signed the release, so he eventually knew, but what was he thinking when Joe walked away? Like, oh my God, I just met a real-life pedophile.
You've got me, yeah.
I'm taking it too serious.
Yeah. So, the punishment. I loved this punishment.
This was a punishment that sounded stupid until you watched it, and then it was everything you could dream of.
Oh my God.
This punishment was... Joe had to go to a restaurant, and some of the tables were collapsible.
Right, and the people at the collapsible tables knew
that what he was going to do. But the people sitting at real tables did not know. And he had to find, 8 of them?
Yes.
Was it 8?
Mm-hmm.
8 collapsible tables, which means he had to just jump on random tables. And let me fucking tell you, every time he tried to sit on one and, nothing happened, I lost my mind. I was laughing so hard.
Well,
I was having to rewind it because I was missing parts because I was laughing so hard.
Well, and some of them he flat out just did nothing, just jumped and boom, and he's bouncing off a table.
There's wine spilling, and they're so confused. And people are trying to help him up. Yeah. Oh my god, it's one of those things that talking about it does not do it justice. So you just have to watch it.
Yes.
It's so funny. So then they bring out the ladder, and he's got to go to the top
and
jump off to the table.
He starts dropping elbows.
Well, he's telling everybody to clear back. I would have ran. If I was watching the quote unquote manager jump on random tables, first of all, I'm testing mine real quick, and if it's not collapsing, I'm getting out. I'm gonna take my plate. But I'm not waiting for him to jump on my table.
Oh, I'm there for the whole thing.
And 1, I'm getting away. 2, I'm going to Snapchat it to all my friends. Because that's weird. I'm recording it. I'm one of the people you see recording in the background. That would be me. I'd be recording the whole thing. Oh, this crazy guy is jumping on tables. New York is nuts. That'd be me. He goes to the top of that ladder. And it's a collapsible table. So he falls all the way down. The best part is when he gets up to walk away and slips and busts his ass. He falls so hard.
And then I love it when you watch the Impractical Insider and they're talking about how they had a medic on standby and Q's the one doing everything.
He's taking off his jacket like he's about to coat him.
Q is
he looks so serious taking off his shirt. I was laughing so hard. But they had ice on him and stuff. That probably hurt. Well, and Sally even said the thing about Joe is his physicality is so non-existent that it's funny to watch him do stuff like this. But I'm poor Joe.
And there's Q fixing them all up.
Yeah.
I guess that is gotta be kind of nice traveling with Q. If something happens, Q can...
They've talked about that on What Say You, didn't they?
Yeah.
Where something happened with someone and Q was there. As a manager or something?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Choking or so? I can't remember, yeah.
Or he passed out and they were all tired and didn't know what to do.
Yeah, Q's
I'm
jumping
probably getting it all wrong,
yeah.
but something in my brain is reminding me that he's helped somebody before with his training.
See, when I go out with friends, I'm kind of shh, nobody say anything. I would not help anybody. Let's put that out there. But sometimes it's just kind of when you get involved, there's technicalities that you get involved with.
Right.
So somebody with equal or higher licensure has to show up in order for you to turn care over and stuff like that. Or otherwise, you have to ride into them. Well, okay, if I'm here in Toledo, I'm not technically licensed in Toledo. You know what I mean?
Well, see, I'm CPR certified, so I'm
yeah, but either way, you're protected under the Good Samaritan law.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but it's just sometimes it's more of a hassle to get involved, but I mean, of course I'm not going to stand there and watch somebody die, but I mean, my friends are oh, she can help you, and I'm
thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Just trying to enjoy my salad.
I'm just here, trying to hang out with myself, and I mean, my friends already text me, which is fine. I mean, they're hey, I got this today. What's this mean?
Oh, my family does that to me, and I'm not even a medic or a firefighter. Just because I worked in healthcare, I automatically know everything. They bring me results, biopsies, all kinds of stuff.
Ashley texts me and asks me stuff.
I do.
What were you having a conversation with your sister-in-law?
Oh, we were talking about... Don't ask. This is going to get really fucking weird. What happens... She tried to say that no one can be dead on arrival anymore. And I'm yeah, they can. And she's no, they're not allowed to do that anymore. You have to work on them. And I'm well, what if they're fucking decapitated? What are you going to do? They're dead on arrival.
So Ashley texts me. She's
I'm this is really weird, but what's the rules if you show up and someone's dead? And I'm she probably thinks I just killed someone. But you're such a good friend because you're these are the laws. And
I told you, tell them this.
Yeah. You're oh, you really want to shock them? It's about the leaving the hospital within 30 days, and like if you die, you automatically get an autopsy.
You said
I'm like reading it to them. They're like, "Oh wow." Well, the sad part is my mother-in-law just got out of the hospital.
I didn't even think about it. And you said
had
that.
her surgery, so I'm like, "Oh, don't die. You'll get an autopsy."
They're gonna find they fucked your knee up.
That's awful.
So,
poor Q.
Season 7. I can't believe we're already in season 7. I know. With season 8 coming back, and we just talked to Murr today.
We had a FaceTime with Murr,
and like they're getting ready to start filming the movie already.
It's gonna take 2 months.
Gosh, that's a quick. Like,
we really should have asked more about it, but we just didn't. Well, plus, he was kind of in a hurry.
We only had 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to get the last call of the day, so hopefully we could have a little bit more time.
Yeah, but
didn't. It was already taken, and so we were kind of like the first or second. I think we were like the second call of the day. So
he was super nice though. My 5-year-old was right there. So he talked to Anthony for a little bit, and Anthony was all excited. He was running around going, Larry!
I wanted to be like, he's not the one that does that, right?
I know. Well, and then before Murr called, he's like, fresh, boom, bap, I'm gonna touch it. And then he's like, which is the one scared of cats? I'm like, Sal. And he's like, I don't know why, they're so cute.
But Murr did talk to him for a little bit. Just
he was nice. He's
Murr's
like, what's your name,
friends.
buddy? Yeah, he's like, we're friends.
We're hanging out.
Because then when he got the phone, Anthony's like, he's my friend now. We're friends. I'm like, yes, you are. It was really cool. He read a chapter of his book.
I'm really excited to read that book.
It's creepy.
I cannot wait.
I said, when he finished reading the chapter, I'm like, what the shit? You need to just read books for a living. He was so expressive.
The audio version is him.
I know.
And I got the audio version.
But he was like making hand motions and like moving his hand and like walkie-talkies. I was like, oh my God.
Like I was into it. Like
I was too.
Sitting there, I'm like, whoa.
We were oddly quiet the whole time, and I'm just sitting there, and then he's like talking about this little girl voice, and he's like, help me.
And then he gets all done, and Ashley and I are sitting there, and are like, wait, we need more.
We totally did. That was funny.
He just kind of stopped reading it. Like, he, like, mic dropped. He's, like, done
He
reading.
did! He mic dropped because he was, like, he ended it and then he was just staring at us, smiling.
And then he sat back.
Like, yeah, we were like,
Ashley and I were like, wait, we need more. Like, what's going on?
I'm like, what happens next? It was really good. And I'm a book snob. And I'm not going to lie. And you know this.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if I even would really read it because I'm not sure. But now I kind of want to read it.
So in my purchasing to get this FaceTime call, I'm like, Ashley, you're getting a book.
I know. I'm like, all right, cool. But now I'm like actually interested in it.
Yes.
It was very descriptive.
And you know what we'll have to do? We'll take the book on the cruise and get it signed by him.
We will. That's a great idea.
I do want it signed by him.
I do too.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
So anyway, wow, that was the episode.
Oh, we did that quick.
Yes.
And we talked about the Murr phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Much better than our last episode where we thought you stopped recording us and we didn't.
So let's talk about any unfinished business. We're still working on some more interviews.
We're trying. Here's the thing. We want to interview people, but we don't want to annoy them.
To get them out.
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and pester someone over and over again. Even though, I'm not going to say who's, someone on the show said, you have to keep bugging me.
Yes.
To get me to remember. But I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
That's just not me.
So we are working on some pretty big interviews that we're trying to get.
Yeah.
We're trying to be extra cautious with it because we don't want to annoy anybody.
Yeah. And I don't want people who listen to get excited and then have it not happen. These are very busy people.
Yeah, so that's why we don't ever tell you, other than, like, you know, like Jiggy's coming back and Slabby Joe. We've already confirmed with them. It's just a matter of, like, we were kind of waiting to see if they were going to make another appearance on one of the shows so we could bring them back then.
Right.
But, I mean, like... some of them we're waiting to hear back from, and so it's going to take some time, and you just have to stick with us, but we promise you we are working on other interviews.
We will get important people, even if it's years from now.
Yeah.
Are we going to still be podcasting years? I don't want to do that years from now.
I don't know what we'll be doing years from now. Let's just focus on right now.
Okay.
So, Cooking with Jiggy, don't forget to get your tickets for that.
Please.
August 4th. It's going to be a fun time. You're not going to want to miss that.
It is.
Ashley and I will be on the cruise.
Yes.
We're going to try to podcast a little bit on the cruise. So we're going to work on something to try to get some people together to have them on the podcast.
That would be fun.
Like, it would be fun to, like, podcast each day and kind of go over the day.
Oh,
I don't know if we're going to have time to do that, but we're going to try. Other than that, when we do come back, we'll do like we did last year when I went on the cruise, where we had, like, a big follow-up.
Yep.
We'll get some people who are on the cruise.
Maybe we could get someone who didn't go to interview us.
Yeah.
You're not the only one with good ideas.
Well, yeah. So, we're also going to Sal's show in June.
Yeah, I'm excited. He has really good stand-up. If you guys haven't heard his stand-up, it's good. It's funny.
It's the one, I don't know if it's going to be the same one, but Terry and I saw him after the cruise. Mm-hmm. And he didn't have a voice. Like, he had a voice, but he was very hoarse. Mm-hmm. Like, he was really sad about it. He's like, I got somebody looking at me right now, and... You know, he's like, I'll figure something out. He came out and he did the show with hardly no voice. And he was still hilarious. So just imagine when he's he's like, I feel fine, I just don't have voice.
Right.
And coming back from the cruise, I had a few days where I didn't have voice.
Yeah, I bet.
So I'm looking forward to that. So if you see us out and about on different stuff, don't be afraid to come say hi. We're not trying to be popular or anything. We're just trying to make friends and have fun. So, please feel free to come up and say, hey, I listened to your shitty podcast.
That would make me so excited.
Yes.
Thank you for being one of 5 listeners.
Yeah. Well, we might be up to 10 now.
You think 10?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. If we could get Dan, Terry's husband, to listen, we'd probably be up to...
Dan. Okay, Terry. Put Dan on right now. I'll hold.
Oh, my God.
Dan, listen to our podcast. If you don't, your mom's a hoe.
Can we talk about how these Q girls are gaining followers with them? Like, Twat Language Terry and Pat were originally the two.
Yeah.
Now they've got Michelle.
They're getting ranks.
They're, like, getting people to, like,
follow
your
shit together for Sal.
I'm trying to. Like, apparently I need to...
These girls...
These cute girls are ruthless.
Jesus.
Like, I'm trying to...
I'm trying to have the day Jesus wants me to have. I get on Facebook, and it's just panty dropping everywhere. Y'all are ridiculous.
From now on, I'm bringing it on Twat Language Tuesday.
No, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted you to say.
That's exactly what
we don't need to increase it.
Yep.
I'm just saying that they're beating you.
Team Sal needs to bring it.
No, Team Sal, you guys are great. It's fine.
Just because
Don't give me dirty looks because you just nasty talk all the time.
I don't nasty talk all the time. I'm probably one of the calmest ones on our own damn page.
That's probably true, actually.
Not anymore.
I will start deleting comments.
You can't delete my comments.
I bet I could.
She ain't deleting my comments because I'll fucking put them right back.
I'll delete them again. I got all day.
Anyway, yeah, you do. Anyway, me and my fanny pack are,
I doubt she even used that thing.
I'm gonna put my key.
Did you know my grandma was like a Joe girl? She watched the show.
Really?
Yeah. She liked Joe because she said any Italian that had blue eyes was good with her. Why are you stuffing my children's candy into the fanny pack?
Stop! People are gonna
not your candy.
And I'm stealing your kids' candy.
It's not yours. This is weird.
What you guys
with your ripped shirt.
What you guys don't know is 5 minutes ago she's like, please take some of that candy. It's too much. So anyway,
It's just weird that you just put it in the fanny pack, but you're not going anywhere.
This is how you use a fanny pack. So anyway, we are gonna go now. We will be
ridiculous.
back. Shut
your
mouth.
Fanny pack looks stupid.
Your mom's a hoe.
Well, whatever. It still looks stupid.
Anyway, this is the end of our episode. So we will be back in 2 weeks?
Probably.
We'll break down
the next episode.
And then the one that we did not break down today.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll get those done, and which that episode's a really good one, especially the punishment.
I have not watched it.
Yeah, it's a really good one. But we are gonna get out of here. Thank you everyone for listening, and thank you for sticking with us in our little break. We should be back on schedule
The
now.
funny part is you'll say, oh, we're going to take a little break, and then we don't, and then now we just took a break and didn't tell anybody. Like, we're so shitty. You never know what we're going to do.
That's why they're wonderful fans, because they stick with us.
Thank you.
All right. So, Ashley, do you have anything that you want to say?
No, just the best of health to you.
And I think I'll say God bless.